What's up, party people? It's your boy B2. I have my co-host Max here.
Yeah, how's it going, everyone?
Yeah, and we have a guest today. Kelsey, is it?
Kelsey.
All right, what's
Hi.
up? Yeah,
Nice
some
to
things about you. So tell me a little bit about yourself. You a writer?
I'm a writer, and the fact that I can say that so confidently now is definitely new, because I always wanted to be a writer, but I always said, oh, you know, I'm a writer, all quiet, and like, oh, I think I'm gonna do that. But I'm doing it. Now I'm doing it.
Oh, okay, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it must have been a process for you.
Well, I always say it's like fear is the main thing holding anybody back. And I mean, in the past 2 years, I've shared my writing with more people than I probably ever have in my entire life. Because I used to, you know, when I was young, it was you write and it's your journal or you keep it, you know, to side, like, you know, 12-year-old emo kid venting kind of stuff. And then it became, you know, I'm talented and I can write things and I can put a sentence together, but it was kind of, I didn't want to be braggy about it. So it wasn't, it was like schoolwork, you know? And then telling people I wanted to be a writer, it was always like, well, so what's your backup plan? Didn't want to have a backup plan, but I felt obligated to. But now it's like, no, I can say, this is what I want to do. Okay. So let's do it. Let's try to do it.
Yeah, because I think there is a thing there, because at what point can you claim, like, writer? You know, because
I'm not published, you know. Well, actually, kind of technically I am in like a poetry journal, but like, yeah, it's when can you say to the world, I'm a writer, and you have the proof? It's like, why do I have to prove anything?
Right.
You know?
Yeah, no, I definitely think there is something there to that, because I've always, like, when am I actually a screenwriter? I think it is once you're writing and putting it out there, though.
Yeah. Same thing with filmmaker, like you can say you've made a movie now, but even before you had done that, if you wanted to do it, and you're trying to do it, you're a filmmaker.
Would you say like screenwriting is like your main thing though?
Yeah.
Because I know you've worked on like, you know, short film sets before too.
I have, yeah. It's funny because when I was young, it was poetry and then it was novels. It was kind of like whatever I was reading at the time. And I didn't even know really that screenwriter was a thing. It was like you go to the movie, you're not thinking about how it got there, you know?
I think they just like made it up.
Right? They're just going along, you get in here, you just improv everything. That's what I thought, basically, or I just didn't even give it thought. But then I went to college in LA, and I chose creative writing as my major, and they have a film school at LMU where I went, and I saw screenwriting. I was like, screen, you know, like it connected something. In my head, I was like, oh my God, this is a thing that people do. And so, I mean, it sucks that it took so long to click for me, but I found it and I discovered that because I already write, the way I write, I feel like I try to focus on description a lot. So I try to set the scene. And so I'm very visual that way. And I think it just translates pretty well that like I have an idea in my mind and I want to bring it to life on camera. I have to be specific. I have to, you know, really lay it out. And that just that drew me in, because the thing that usually inspires what I'm writing, and I think I've mentioned this to you before, like it's an image usually. It starts with an image and then, okay, what's that? What is it? Why is this person sitting here? Or why is this house standing here and looking creepy? You know, like what is the scenario? And so it starts with an image, and to me that just seems to mean cameras and movies. And,
Gotcha. So you say vision. So tell me, like, what are you passionate about when it comes to writing? Like, is it more of the because there's so many ways to go about, like, you know, like love. There's like love format. There's like, just tell me about like how you're storytelling, like. Or tell me some stories you have written.
Like the writing process?
Yeah, the writing process.
Writing
exactly.
process.
Or rewriting process.
I mean, you can't do the rewrite till you've done the writing, right? Gosh, I don't necessarily have the most economical process. You know, some writers talk about, oh, you got to fit it in every day, or oh, you know, find an hour here, like once a week, or you know, whatever it is that works in your schedule and make that work. I have always found that I write best when I just have like a full day ahead of me, so I can sit down with an idea and, you know, get that out in a day and be pretty happy with it, and then I like let it sit, and then I come back to it later and I look at it. But that's not exactly conducive to like pumping out a bunch of things, because who has a full day? You know, I'm not getting paid for it, so I have to have a job. I have a family. You know, when do I have a full day to just sit there and write? I don't. And so I'm trying to find my new writing process, like what's going to work for me. And the other day, in fact, I sat down for 20 minutes and I just wrote a page, and it felt weird, because I couldn't keep going. I had to like move on to my day, but I'm still finding it, right? Basically.
That's writer's block? Is that what they call it?
No, I wouldn't even call it writer's block. Like the ideas are there, and it's finding the time, frankly. And I mean, you could say I'm making excuses of like, oh, just sit down and write it. But it's hard. It's a balance. You really have to find the time to set down the words.
I think that's the hardest part, honestly.
That's the hardest part.
Sitting down and doing it.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
Because and writer's block can come into it, obviously. I mean, like sometimes you might sit down, and that's the thing though, is if you're writing every single day, I feel like I would start to get writer's block, because I would be kind of in this place of like, well, all the ideas are now out of my head, so what am I thinking about? Nothing. And so where are the ideas coming from? For me, the ideas come from not being able to shut my mind up. Right. Maybe that's a bad thing, but no, I don't know. It seems like a well, you know?
Yeah, I think with anything, with any type of artistry, like for me, it's like it's an emotion. Like, do you feel like some of your best stuff in writing comes from like an emotional experience?
I think so. I would say I'm definitely the type to write about personal stuff and inject my stories with personal experiences. But I'm also avoidant. I don't want to confront, you know, the sad things or the bad things or whatever. Yeah, so I couch them in fiction. And I mean, that's a coping mechanism, right?
Right.
It's great therapy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I'm finding now, like some of the things that are the scariest to write, to like think of writing about, I know are going to be the most effective, because people are going to be drawn to those. You know, like this story that I wrote that I want to film this year, it's about a man who lost his daughter. I'm not a man who has lost his daughter, but I have a father. So like putting myself in the shoes of a guy who doesn't know what happened to his daughter, and what would he do in that situation? And it's like, well, maybe my experience isn't directly informing it, but what would my father do? You know, you start from that question maybe. And so yeah, it's all personal. But admitting that is new too, which goes with the fear thing of like, no, I don't write about myself, come on. Right. But I do write about myself, and I think that's what draws people in. They want the personal. They want the human experience and the feel close to somebody. I mean, that's what's drawn me to movies and TV shows, is like feeling like those people are my friends, or you know, people that I would talk to and care about in real life on the screen.
Yeah. My next question for you is: do you have a favorite writer or a piece of script that really intrigues you, or a movie?
God, just so broad.
I could probably break it down. Maybe just a movie.
Yeah, a movie. Okay. So I have movies that I love that kind of made me want to, you know, be a creative and be involved in this world. I wouldn't necessarily so a couple of my favorite movies: Independence Day, Demolition Man, Detroit Rock City, one just escaped me, but like movies from my Wedding Singer, like movies from my childhood that I just remember so fondly.
Is that a Bradley Cooper Wedding Singer?
No, Wedding Singer is Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore before 50 First Dates. That was a reunion movie.
Can I stop you right there?
Yeah.
Just hold that thought.
Okay. I'll try.
Okay. Thought, unleash the thought. Yeah.
51st Dates was a reunion movie. I don't know. I mean, like it's funny because I don't have the best relationship with my mom, but she is the person who introduced me to movies. So I remember watching just so many movies with her. We would go to, and this was back when movie theaters were like a big part of people's lives. I remember going to 3 movies in a day some weekends, just let's go see a movie. Because it was such that experience of sitting in the theater and being immersed in this world of this. It's so, because I've always loved to read, and that's immersive to me. I can sit there and read a book and be completely taken away by it. But the movie just offers, you're in it in your mind and almost like physically. Because the sound and you're transported in a different way than you are when you're reading. I don't know how we got there. Favorite movies?
No, you're good. You're good. I had a follow-up question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so like, do you think the way movies are made like 20 years ago versus now, do you see a difference in how movies are being made? Because the one thing I'll say is, the only thing I notice when it comes to like comedy movies, I really don't see them anymore in blockbuster films.
I was about to say that the comedies have disappeared. I don't think Demolition Man could be made today. For one, we don't have that kind of wit and wry humor anymore. It's like everything has to be handed to people on a platter of like, this is the joke, I'm joking. And that is just so not my humor.
Right. Yeah.
My husband will tell me, Kelsey, you have to smile when you tell a joke. I don't know when you're joking sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Because I grew up on Monty Python, so of course I'm not going to tell you when I'm joking. You just have to follow along.
Right.
But no, I mean, everything's been taken, and I love Marvel. My first date with my husband was a Marvel movie, but like, there's more than superheroes,
Yeah, it's more of a juggernaut chain, and these companies like Disney, they'll push it because they'll make money. And even though I'm a Marvel fan, it has been diluted. Nothing has been the same since Endgame.
And Star Wars, I love some of the newer ones, like Rogue One is excellent, and Andor, but like, we don't have to talk about the newer trilogy, but the original trilogy was just no.
That could be a whole discussion. Yeah, we ain't gonna hit that nerve.
No, we don't even. That's a can of worms. The original Star Wars trilogy, that was great. That was so good. And then of course they've bastardized it by making everything about, money. Yeah. That's what it comes to. It's always about making more money, right?
Yeah, it's a shame. I mean, I think we had our first rom-com is coming out. It's that female that was in that, I think she was in 50 Shades of Grey, and it's Chris
the
Evans.
Materialist.
Yeah, I noticed that because I haven't seen a rom-com in God knows how long. I think it's her first rom-com in a while, so.
Well, there was that Sydney Sweeney movie. I didn't see it, but like they're coming back. Because you know why? Because women are reading romance novels, and they're out and proud about reading romance novels. So I think the movie studios are like, we got to jump on this train. Bring them back. Which, I mean, Wedding Singer, that is an excellent movie, and it's a rom-com.
Right.
But it's just a great movie. Same with Demolition Man. Like, it's just so good, but it's kind of like almost a rom-com. There's this like little romantic comedy around there. So.
Do you think that today's age of movies, and you've seen a lot of remakes and sequels in the industry, you see that they're about to release the remake of the reboot.
No, really?
So the question, I guess, isn't related, but what do you think about movies being remade, like Naked Gun, obviously one's back?
Look, no. I mean, gosh, are you gonna remake The Holy Grail? Are you gonna remake like it's just. Creativity is so important, and when you're just rehashing the same stuff over and over again, it's like, well, who's going to be creative?
Right.
That you're telling me that none of my ideas, and maybe they're all shit, I don't know, but like you're telling me that it doesn't matter if I'm creating, which is just such a loss. People should create. It's one of the most like joyous things that a person can do: create and collaborate. Like. But no, I think it's ridiculous. It's completely ridiculous how how many remakes there are, how many reboots there are, and sequels to things that just don't need a sequel. Like Sinners. They're talking about, oh, Ryan Coogler should make a Sinners sequel. No. Why? It's perfection. Yeah. Don't mess with perfection.
I agree with you on that. That movie doesn't need a sequel.
There is no need. They gave you that nice little button at the end, and it's perfect. Yeah. It's great. Leave it. And it was such a beautiful original idea, and then what's gonna, more of that? Okay, just let him make another movie. He's Ryan Coogler, he'll do something cool, you know? But yeah, I don't like it. Don't like it.
Yeah. Getting back on topic, one of my final questions for you is, so like, do you have any, like, anybody in particular that inspired you to, like, you know, writing, you know, like a writer, something like that?
Gosh, I could list so many books in my lifetime that I've read and that have inspired me. I will say one of my favorite authors is a Virginia-based author, Maggie Stiefvater. She started in YA, and she's slowly kind of moved her way into adult fiction. She's glorious. And I've met her a couple of times. She's so nice and bursting with energy, and she's inspiring. Just the way her mind works is fascinating. Not only the way she writes, but the way she talks. So Maggie Stiefvater. I love Sally Rooney. I know that's a little controversial for some people, but I love Sally Rooney. I think she's a genius. Trying to think of, I grew up with Harry Potter. We'll just say that. I don't have to mention the author too much, but I did love those books. And actually seeing the first one come out as a movie when I was 12, I was like, oh, a book can be a movie? What? That's amazing. Yeah. It's like, I never thought of that. And obviously most movies come from books. And so that really got me inspired because I love books so much. But then I was like, oh, maybe you could take a book and you could make a movie out of it. And that just was so amazing to me. So like, and I've written a TV pilot of one of Maggie Stiefvater's books just for fun, just as an exercise, because I love the idea of adaptation so much. You take something beautiful from one medium and you try to bring it to life in another medium, and that's amazing.
I feel like some things do get missed in translation going from
absolutely, and that's the challenge, right? Like I just read and watched The Outsiders, and the book is fantastic, and I can't believe it took me my whole life to read that book. But then I watched the movie, and you know, it's Francis Ford Coppola, so 1983 or 86. Seeing all those guys young is hilarious. But like, something was missing. And I imagine, like, speaking of sequels, I just said I hate sequels, but like, I almost want to see The Outsiders made today because I feel like they could just do so much with it.
Do it, make it better.
Make it so good. It's just like, you can't, some of those, like, you can't replace Matthew Lillard, you know? He's excellent in that movie, but I kind of want to see it. Now I'm being such a, like, oh, I hate sequels, but I want to remake The Outsiders.
Yeah.
Some things do benefit from that.
I think, well, and there's technology changes that can do so much. I mean, like Star Wars, they've made beautiful, but they're doing the same practical effects. It just looks so much better now.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's, yeah, sorry, I got away from the question again.
You're good. I appreciate you. To be honest with you, I mean, where can we find you? Like
where
got any
can
shout
you find
outs?
me?
Yeah.
Find me. I'm in Richmond, Virginia. No, you know what I mean. I am not really a social media person, though I will admit I joined Instagram last November, and I have gotten film gigs from it. I've joined a writers group from it. Made friends like Max from it. So like, and I really am not. I don't like social media. I used to like laugh at all my friends for posting on Instagram and, oh, you gotta take the picture and post it on the gram. And, but now I'm doing it. Such a hypocrite.
Yeah.
It really, well, I mean, it's just an easier way to talk to people. Because people don't check their emails, you know? Instagram is the new email. Yeah. And so now I'm networking and I'm finding gigs and I'm trying to be in film and working in film. And so that's how I'm meeting people. So I'm on Instagram, @manuscriptable. And yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
But I don't have a YouTube channel.
Could shout out the email if you wanted to.
I mean,
Nah, you good. Nah, I appreciate your time.
Thank you for having me.
You know, to be honest with you, I know she has more. I didn't know. I know. How was the time?
You're at 20 minutes, but you got more.
Well, yeah. I mean, was there anything you wanted to share?
Well, we were talking about scripts. I write shorts. I write short form, not like 30-second shorts, but 10-minute shorts maybe. That's sort of my jam right now. I like exploring that length. And I am going to make one of my shorts this year. That is the plan.
Okay.
Right? That's confidence. Gotta have that confidence.
Yeah. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah, thank you.
Speak it into existence.
Exactly. Just keep saying it and it'll happen. Hey,
yeah.
I'm gonna make this movie.
Yeah, we'll post it.
Yeah.
Hey, bring you on back too.
Yeah, I'd love to. Thanks so much for having me. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Thank you so much, Kelsey.
Thank you, B2. Thank you, Max.
Yeah.